Hey there, and welcome to Battlefleet Gothic Armada 2. We're going to be playing through the campaigns, mostly in order, so, well, might as well begin then. So Battlefleet Gothic 2 is a space RPG RTS hybrid. Now, normally I'd start with the prologue, but it's a little bit too hand-holdy for, well, general viewership. It's pretty much an hour solid of just talking and only being able to select certain options. So I've decided to play through that and then skip through to the Imperium campaign. So to just give you a brief intro as to what happened, you start off obviously in the Battle of Cadia. Now Cadia stood for centuries and, well, millennia is a better term, and it finally meets its last, unfortunately. The planet is destroyed and you are, well, brought into the sector. So without further ado, let's have a look then. So in this campaign we're going to be playing as Admiral Spire, who is returning from the first game, from the Gothic War, yet he has entered a new battlefield. We're going to be playing on normal mode, so might as well begin then.
The Imperium of man, a million worlds scattered across an uncaring galaxy. A million worlds forever under threat from the machinations of cursed traitors and perfidious Xenos. It is an empire consumed by war, by the very battle for survival itself, for there is no peace amongst the stars. The Space Marines, genetically modified warriors who know no fear, spearhead every counter-assault, taking the battle to the heart of the foe. From the smoke-wreathed horror of Adeptus Mechanicus Forge Worlds sail warships of fearsome potency, their weapons blessed by the Machine God, and their crews dedicated to the Omnissire's holy cause. The Scholar Progenium molds callow flesh into leaders, officers of the Imperial Navy, the greatest fleet ever to span the stars. These heroes dedicate their life to the Imperium's defense, confronting the ceaseless threat of chaos wherever it manifests. The war against the dark gods and their worshippers is the eternal battle for the soul of mankind, for the future of the galaxy itself. It is the forge upon which true heroes are struck and legends tempered. Admiral Spire is one such legend, savior of the Gothic sector, vanquisher of War Master Abaddon's 12th Black Crusade. For centuries he has been lost, trapped in the shifting tides of the Imperium, while in pursuit of the hated foe. Such travails would drive an ordinary man to madness, or into the clutches of the very gods he once opposed. But Spire is no ordinary man, and his time is coming once more.
We're out. Praise the Emperor, but I can see the stars again. Receiving distress hymnals. The region's alive with them. According to the timestamps, Admiral, the year. It's 999 M41. We've been lost in the war for over 800 years. And Cadia, the hymnals report that it's been destroyed, sir. There's a lot of confusion out there, sir. And Admiral, Cadia fell at Abaddon's hand.
Then we are returned not a moment too soon. Navigator, chart a course to the Cadian system. We may be an age too late to join the battle, but revenge is still within our grasp.
Warp engines online. Geller field holding.
This is Admiral Spire to all Imperial vessels. Rally at coordinates 154554. This isn't over.
Straight into battle.
Not since the Eye of Terror have I felt anything like it. Wait. This is not the Cadian system. Navigator, report.
Doesn't quite look like the Cadian
rides, Lord Admiral. It has flung us far off course.
I can see that, Domitian. Where are we?
star sites indicate we've entered real space in the Cadian sector.
Confirmed.
Not too far, but not close enough. Still, we have been fortunate. Have our astropath send out a hymnal. All surviving vessels in the sector to rally at our position. Cadia needs our aid.
Warship signatures inbound, Lord Admiral. Chaos vessels.
But where?
Then our retribution begins. We hold this position.
Oh, hold the position.
What is this I smell? Another so-called warrior come to charge his blade.
I am Lord Admiral Spire. I will be your death.
Oh,
Not
it's
this
a challenge.
lapdog. My lieutenants come to claim your skull. It shall adorn the War Master's throne.
We shall see. Ready main batteries.
Ready main batteries. Is he gonna go for no?
Understood.
I was expecting to go into the cloud. That'd have been a 9.
For the Emperor.
Boom. I would not chance fighting this big ship with Yovan, dude. Yes. Kill him. Damn it. Shield came up just in time. And now he's lost me.
Coordinates acknowledged.
And now he's lost his ship. Heh.
Underway.
I must admit, whilst I like lance batteries, macro cannons are where it's at. Just so sexy.
Lord Admiral, the Sons of Mars are still ready for your orders.
Excellent.
Right, enemies behind.
Their firepower will be a great asset.
Well met, Fabricator. How many ships do you bring me?
All that could
2.
be found, Lord Admiral. I regret that we bring enemies on our heels.
Duty breeds enemies, Fabricator. Join your fire
So
to ours.
pretty.
We'll see them ended.
Alright, let's turn everyone on to reload, get these guys to stop.
routines active.
Let's concentrate on our enemies. My ship's got far more crew than the other one. Well, about the same turrets, even though it's quite a bit of a bigger ship, judging from it. Well, it's HP wise, I guess.
Understood.
So the one at the back's the bigger one. He's about to have a terrible day.
Coordinates acknowledged. Underway.
Oh, you think you can stand still, do you?
Course engaged.
I'm not out of juice yet.
Heading acknowledged.
Oh.
Engaging target.
Engaging target. These ships need to stop hugging each other. You're getting in his way, dude.
Optimal course set.
Yeah, that is optimal.
Battle protocols engaged.
Would not like to be these dudes. Oh. Especially when he's just stationary. I mean, there's nowhere for those shots to go but into him. Well, except for that one, of course. Mutinous crew from Chaos.
Last of them, my lord.
Huh.
Negative.
That's
They
a
were
surprise.
but the tip of the spear. I calculate that the others will soon arrive.
It matters not.
Where?
I led a fleet through the bleakness of the Gothic War. By comparison, this is nothing. A pity that war cost us our greatest heroes. But I wouldn't give to have Captain Abrador at my side.
All decks report ready.
Good. We shall forge new heroes this day. Let us hope they suffice.
They shall. Oh, we got enemies.
Changing course.
Seems they've come in strength, Lord Admiral.
All ships. The Emperor protects. Engage at will.
Come on, Admiral Spy. You didn't put your heart into that.
Recommend we withdraw.
All ships, hold position. Doubt forms the path to damnation.
There is no doubt while strength abides.
Beneficent Emperor. Is that what I think it is?
The Sons of Dawn heed your call, Lord Admiral.
The
It's
Space
good to see
Marines.
vessels of the Adeptus Astartes, Captain. Faith is well enough, but hope and faith bring victory sooner.
The war never ends, Lord Admiral.
Oh shit, that's
We shall
the
fight
big
it
one.
together.
Yep, it's going for my Space Marines as well.
Engaging engines.
Concentrate on that one.
For where we are needed.
I've run out of juice at the wrong time as well. Yeah, I'm gonna get you to concentrate on the smaller one whilst I deal with these ones. 4 troops lost. React to critical. Whoops, I should have targeted the weaponry first.
Engaging.
Engaging.
Setting course.
Transition begun.
Are they losing their weapons? They are. I'd not like to see these chaos ships right now.
Target locked in.
Damn it. Malcador's illumination. Stop hugging the bigger ships.
Weapons calibrated.
Just being shredded right now. Okay, enough messing about then.
Underway.
I hope this is the biggest thing we come across. Or is this going to be kind of annoying?
The spirits obey. Rouse the engines. Target on screens. Revere the Omnisire.
The voice acted that.
Feel our might.
Understood.
Why am I boarded torpedo? I don't have boarding torpedoes. I have melted torpedoes. Fire aboard!
Coordinates acknowledged.
God, Space Marine ship's getting away.
Changing course.
Let's see how many hit. Ah, that was beautiful.
Targeting enemy vessel.
The shields go up, shields go down.
Acknowledged.
And boarding. What weapons have they got left? They got 1 double-barreled heavy lance battery. Well, I feel sorry for them. Ah, now they have none.
Engines engaged.
Watch this sweet explosion. Yes. And all my objectives are completed.
Last traitor vessel destroyed, Lord Admiral. No further signatures.
And allied ships?
Nothing more. Others may be inbound.
We can wait no longer. Let stragglers seek our trail amongst the dead. We have a fleet. I must confer with Lord High Admiral Drang as how best to employ it. We will have vengeance for Cadia.
Soon the vengeance will be ours. But not today. Well, the vengeance is only slightly ours.
The challenge before us is bleak. But we shall prevail if the Emperor wills it. The despoiler will be driven back. But we need support. We must secure planetary systems within the battle zone. These will provide us the necessary means to strengthen our fleets.
As the last enemies of the Imperium were purged from the Belisarius system, maps were consulted and the Vox was listened to. The news, it reported, was dire. The forces of chaos had overrun the entire Cadian sector, and, far worse, the world of Cadia was confirmed lost to the forces of chaos, with their fleets squatting above the wreckage of the once proud Imperial world. Grimly, they confirmed that they were the only ones remaining of any command structure left in the sector, and so they sought to remedy the situation. Chaos was everywhere, and no one was responding to the Vox. They decided that they would strike while the iron is hot. The world of Deimos Binary would be the next step on the path to cleansing the sector of the enemies of the Imperium. It was important, not only because it's a world of the Imperium, but also that it is a forge world with shipyards in orbit, something that would be much needed, as Belisar had no means of producing ships of its own. The 3 remaining commanders decided at once that they would head to Deimos Binary. Though there was a small chaos force there, they believed that together they could overwhelm it. Captain Maloan reported that his ship, the Void Inquisitor's Gellerfield, had been damaged in the previous battle, and he was unable to join, which made matters worse. It would be left to Fabricator Cambrius and Lord Admiral Spire to rid Deimos Binary of the 5th Word-Bearer's fleet, and bring the law of the Imperium back to the corrupted world so that it may turn its shipyards to a nobler purpose than serving archfiends and heretics.
"10,000 years have passed since the galaxy burned in the fires of the Horus heresy. 10 millennia since the greatest of the Emperor's Primarchs fell into the grasp of eternal damnation and tore the galaxy asunder. Horus Lupercal may be dead, his body ashes, and his memory the stuff of a cursed legend, but the wounds he wrought yet gape in the hide of an embattled Imperium. For the battle against chaos knows no end. Many of Horus' servants survived the civil wars, and they have not forgotten their defeat. When the War Master fell, they retreated to the Eye of Terror and waged battle anew. Greatest of these was Abaddon the Despoiler, Horus' greatest living heir. Abaddon took the title of War Master for his own, and embarked upon a long and bloody campaign to succeed where his fallen master had failed. 12 Black Crusades he launched against the Imperium of Man. 12 world-shattering campaigns to forever alter the balance of power. Now, as the millennium draws to a close, a vast armada of traitors slips its moorings as Abaddon launches his 13th and perhaps final strike. As the tide of chaos breaks against the Cadian Gate, the Imperium holds its breath. Faith alone cannot hold back these bleak waters. Only valor will serve.
So pretty. Well, my first action, outside of the tutorial battle, of course. Let us see what these Chaos Dogs have to show. I cannot imagine it as much. Let's deploy.
There are many ways to win a battle. By fire or cunning, we shall prevail in the Emperor's name.
By fire, I guess. There's no reason. I think there's only 1, maybe 2 enemy ships.
Heading acknowledged. Your orders?
Well, let's just play the hunt.
Machine spirit appeased.
Though our duty is to annihilate enemies of the Imperium, it may sometimes be in our interest to obtain victory without engaging enemy vessels. Capturing strategic positions might well force the enemy's withdrawal.
I guess, but I want to shoot some stuff.
We serve.
They are capturing that one. Might as well go over there. Gonna have to thread the needle on those asteroid fields though, Jesus. I mean, God Emperor.
Course engaged.
By the throne!
Aye, Admiral.
Might as well cap that, wasn't there?
The-
So, 2 ships.
You have seized a strategic area.
Damn straight, that strategic area is mine.
Aye, Admiral.
Good striking from stealth.
We wait your
I have
command.
scanning potential. It's not really long range enough, I guess.
Ship ready.
Let us engage with the foe.
Your orders? We are ready to serve.
Heh.
Sighted. We wait your command. State your order. Understood. All ahead full. Engaging target. The spirits obey.
The spirits do.
We are ready to serve.
What? What are they hiding in?
To serve the Omnissiah.
They just crippled my ship.
Coordinates acknowledged. Engage engine red lines.
Right. Let's end this charade.
With matchless efficiency.
At least grab the big guy.
Machine spirit appeased.
Unless it's gonna get out of there, maybe? Nope.
Ship ready. Receiving your order. Enemy sighted.
No, you don't, Linland. Rouse the engines!
Engaging drive.
Alright, let's get some assault ships on this. Target their weapons whilst we're at it.
Victory assault successful. Target locked in. Optimal course set.
Ah, micro warp jump.
Impossible, Admiral.
Oh, I have to do it within this range. Oh, that looks so cool. Imagine how terrifying that'd be with the big ass ship disappearing out of midair.
We serve.
Or space, I guess. Can't imagine these traitors are having too much fun right now.
Engaging engines.
I almost forgot about my torpedoes again. Oh, they go a lot faster than I was
For
expecting.
the Emperor.
I'm gonna have to get used to that.
Targeting enemy vessel. We serve. Thruster routines active. Transition begun. We are ready to serve.
Army there.
Engaging drive. Your orders?
Kinda didn't want to hit him in the last second. No real point endangering my crews in that.
Initiate emergency repairs. Ship ready. Engaging target.
More torpedoes.
Setting course.
90 hull damage. Kind of annoying I can bring my Space Marines to this battle. Weapons damage. Die, traitors. Dead in the water. Yep, quite literally. Oh, the only thing we can do is try and ramp. Ram this!
To serve the Omnissiah.
Boom. Not too shabby, I guess. That wasn't really a contest. Whilst the victory at Deimos Binary was but a footnote in the annals of history, it proved, once and for all, that the Imperium had begun its offensive.